and welcome back to some Objection. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, man. And the last one, hold on, let me lotion up my hands real quick, cause I know I'm about to be ashy as ever. Hold up. In the last part, man, our mentor is dead. Straight up, I was not expecting her to die like that. And her sister Maya is the one that is framed. You know what I mean? We figuring out all this stuff. Went through a detective. Went through the jail statement. Went through Mia's old mentor's place, and then also went through the hotel where Miss April May, big breasticle, somebody who uses her body to clearly try to win. You know what I mean? Or get the upper hand. She was the one that seen it, but she came in with another person, Edgeworth, the guy who we are against, who's on the prosecution's side. You know what I mean? But I'm wondering how I think right now is that I don't think April May was the one that did it. I'm pretty certain I seen a guy whenever they first show who did the act. I'm pretty sure it was a guy. You know what I mean? Unless Miss April May can turn into a guy. You know what I mean? And if so, hey, femboys on top. You know what I mean? Femboys on top. That's what they say. I'm a futa person though. Anyway though, I think April May came in with another person, Edgeworth, and then somehow there was a third guy. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm liking it though. I'm enjoying it though, and I hope you guys are too. With that being said, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like if you want. Comment and leave me feedback or favorite moments from the video. And join the Discord if you want. It is still a work in progress, man. But hey, I'm gonna try to talk as much as I can with you guys and all that. I'm trying, but hey, you can always try. You know what I mean? But let's get it. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I told you, her ass, hey, she's got the ooh woo. You know, you look like a nice pussycat, you know what I mean? But your little breasticle jiggling ain't gonna work on me, trust and believe. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not that stinking lawyer. I hope you die. You see, look at her ass straight up, bro. I don't get it why the judge low key is blatantly seeing her changing her looks. You know what I mean? And for some reason not being like, yo, well, he did. She is in jail right now, but yo, I feel like you did it low key, but you can't really justify it off that. But she did say for me to die low key though. You know what I mean? But I'm still alive though. But don't be hating on me low-key. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. That man is unfazed. He's looking straight forward at you. So, what is it you wish to ask me then? For starters, how did you get so totally whacked? Alright. Gotta get a little dancing. Alright. Examine. So the guy's still there. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved. Yeah, he's a real pro. Maybe he just doesn't see a lot of women like Miss May in here. What is he about to do with Miss May? Low-key Miss May. Alright, she seemed like a dangerous type, you know what I mean? Alright, but he cool though. They got the same camera. Smile for the camera. Alright. So where can I move to? Okay. Talk. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. But you did it though. Stop trying to act like you an innocent little girl. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. Hey, don't be saying that to me, low-key. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so Angry. I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom feeding scum second lord! Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or against me? See, look at her just being all mad all of a sudden. What did I even do? What can I even present to her? Can I present her the phone? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Alright. So I can't give her nothing, no glass? Okay. I guess I gotta go then. See ya, Miss May. Being freaking all weird all of a sudden. What I want to ask though is the lawyer, or maybe can I check her whole room out then? September 7th, Gatewater Hotel Room, 303. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, it's not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be great for business, sir. Why would somebody want to stay in a room where a murderer was just at? Why would somebody, that's like the same thing, like if somebody died in a room, why would they come buy the room to just stay in for extra price? Why would somebody do that? Unless you're part of the paranormal activity people, you know what I mean? But like, why though? What other, or let's say like Miss May, what is Miss May? Is she like an X-rated artist or actress? Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are the honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Alright, examine the room. So we got the same thing. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Oh, please leave that as is, sir. That is a drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderous wiretapping. It is set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. So he really freaking be hiding all this stuff, or doesn't want nobody to touch it? Let's expect I'm not able to flower names. Okay. This is the same thing. Okay. Let me go to Gross. Let me go to the lawyer office. That big, fat, nasty mother trucker who be saying he got so much work, but low-key, I know he does not. Huh? Looks like Rossberg's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Examine. Ooh, big on that ass. A solid Mandalore desk. The wood's been polished and deep luster. You don't see the freaking paint, the picture? What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been writing in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Okay, let's look at Exhibit A. Okay, a woman. What the frick? What the frick is this? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. I've never seen her before in my life. Perhaps I'm borrowing this photo. Or yeah, borrow it. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. We're gonna borrow both of them. And it might be a value clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph, okay. So maybe is Gusenberg on it too now? Is Gusenberg on it where he probably like wanted Mia dead for some reason? Boom, I told y'all, this is the freaking guy I remember seeing. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it to the one I took. Swap photos, yes. I think I'll swap them. Yes. So I can't have both at the same time, okay. Alright, okay, nothing's on here now? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. It was a painting of a fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. It was. Okay. So we got all this. Anything else? A table for his clients? Elegant ebony case. Yeah, I read that already. Flower. Alright. I read all that. Expensive books again. Funny. They don't look like, yeah, they've ever been read because he's a freaking fake. All right, let's go back to freaking the guy and present him with this. Present. Do you know this mother trucker? This definitely looks like somebody Miss May will rock with. Take a photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. Just as I wanted to say, detective, once. You know how it is? No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it was him? An affidavit? An affidavit? What the frick type of word is that? I've never heard that in my life. This guy's way too excited about this. Have him write it? Have him write it. Well, sure. Why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. I don't know if I'm saying that word right or wrong. I'm so sorry. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Boom. Describes the man who stated yes. Okay, I like that. Nice. Not even Miss May can act dumb when it comes to this. Nice. Good stuff. Thank you. Hey, let me move. Let me go back there. He's out again, huh? No more photos on the desk. Okay, damn. Okay, so maybe, okay, I grabbed the right one though, at least. Okay. Let me go back to the detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, is that my fault now? You don't just have a spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Alright. The man, boom. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's been accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Won't you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The freaking picture. Okay, present. Present the damn picture. Yes. Is this the guy you be bouncing on the D for? Have a look at this. Look, I've several times. I'm not telling you. Where did you? Reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed at your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Let's try, Miss Cooperative. Ooh. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Boom. The memento, yes. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such a man you checked in with. Who was the most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears, push her hard. Shit. She looked like she's the type to freaking would offend that person no matter what, you know what I mean? Ease her fears or push her hard. Push her hard till she breaks low key, or then the guard will ease her fears. Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May. It will be easier for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it, Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. You see, low-key, bro, I'm telling you, bro, she's the type to be defending that mother trucker. Low-key, defend that mother trucker till for however long, and then whenever the guy is in trouble and like he has to blame somebody, he'll blame her immediately, low-key. I've been watching a little bit of anime, a little bit Gurren Lagann. I watched only one episode though. But I finna watch some more. And she did at the door. I would have bought it on it. You know it's fire. I'm low key saying, low-key, that's a top, at least a top 10 opening of all time. Fire as ever that is. That just makes you just like, God, like, I don't even know, man. That's the opposite effect of what I hoped. Oh, poor little lawyer. And you were so close. This isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it. That was a idiot's discarded? The man in the photo is the one I wanted. Why did April not want to talk about it? She must know him. So that's gone? Shit. You know, what can I do now? Can I go back to the law office? I'm getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? That old familiar clearing his throat. Oh man, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Whoa. You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. The trial. He was there? Remembered me? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. The days of my youth, like the seed of fresh lemon and scent. I can't read for shiz, you see? I apologize. Huh? I was always a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscence, but I'd much rather you give me some information. Okay, so I can't look at nothing else. I can't move nowhere. Let me talk to him. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something that bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know if I would have done the thing. Things had gone poorly for that girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. I just need more time to think about it, my boy. Then why am I talking to you? He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The painting. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious looking painting on that wall. Pretentious looking. Whoa, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Oh, yes. Well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing. I feel like he probably sold it because low-key he's making no money. Not a single dime you're making and you sold it. I sold it, you see, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please speak no more of the exercise painting. I didn't, Okay. What can I present to him? The picture, low-key. Who is this? Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where'd you get that? I borrowed it? Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grosper, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in the hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Oh. Very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Reed White. He's the president of Blue Corp, the same person who was calling who the bellboy say was calling Miss May, and the same person who affected Mia's and Maya's mother. Yes, he's the president of Blue Corp. Red White. Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information. You see, sensitive information. Hackers, maybe? Despite his name, Mr. White, he has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information sounds like a blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Shit. Mr. Reed White, at last. Finally, I lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Shit. Photograph returned. Yeah, take that back. Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone. Alright. See ya. Blue Corp I go. Shit. The same painting that the mother trucker had. Low-key, he was probably like, damn, what does that painting have? Is that statue of a dick? Anyway, though, Baby Grossberg's like, yo, so you don't dig up no dirt on me? I'll give you my painting, low-key. What dirt you got, mother trucker? September 7th, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. What's the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? God dang, yeah, you look drippy a little bit. Okay, smiling crazy, got the pink on, you know what I mean? But why you got a diamond as like a little pin or something? You know what I mean? You don't gotta look all flashy like that. Your hair don't look great either. Don't look great. You look like you just be stealing like anything from everybody. Your name? What's your name? I was just inquiringly asking the title of that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirability. I've never said that word before in my life. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendid Furious. Perhaps I was intimidated with you. I have intimidated you with the Gianti's vocabulary. Yes, my vocabulary skills is not that good. I can barely even spell Wednesday. What is this guy's problem? I'm Reed White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. I know that. My business dealing with the contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversating with Wordling Challenge. Hey, look at you disrespecting me, low-key, trying to throw a little jab in my face. I'm gonna see you in court, trust and believe. What a fruitcake. Low-key, is he bouncing on D? You seem like the type, no hate. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yips! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Shit! The same painting as before. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculous. I have no interest in anything but the originals. That's right. There's a bona fide or filed original. Worth 5 million for sure. That guy's standing holding a Blue Corp. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. Wright. Truly a work of art. Probably too beautiful for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautiful for just about anyone to appreciate. Oh shit, y'all see my freaking hot Cheetos right there. I tried hot Cheetos Lemon because I'm not a fan of hot Cheetos at all. But people swear upon the Lemon one, you know what I mean? I ate it, tasted exactly the same, low key. I don't waste food at all, I'm gonna have to finish it. I was so disappointed that I tried that, you know what I mean? But somebody I know, he said to do it the Hispanic way, you know what I mean? Is to pour some Valentina hot sauce and more lemon in the bag itself. You know what I mean? I think I told him, I was like, yo, doesn't that freaking sog up the freaking Cheetos? He said no. Bro, trust believe. One time like back in the day, I've done that before with normal Cheetos. I'm like, I want some hot Cheetos. I want some hot Cheetos. Added hot sauce to the Cheetos. No lime though. And the Cheetos were soggy as ever, man. Absolutely disgusting those Cheetos were. Like, I don't know why, man. Like, Cheetos, the only thing I like with Cheetos are their puffs now. Except the cheddar jalapeno Cheetos, those are low key fire. I ain't about to lie. Those are freaking delicious, but the normal flaming hot ones, and even the lemon, get the frick out of my face. You know what I mean? I was so disappointed. All right, what is a statue made out of pure gold, though? I'm guessing this was supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It's a model of my body, see? Well, does it seek the randature not to inspire you? What? Randature? Okay, now boom. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judges special runner-up, best participation, Judges Corporation Award, special good trial prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. I feel like he's getting all these stuff because people don't want him to dig dirt on them. On them. Let me talk. Miss May. Miss May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done, you mean? The wiretap. Indeed, she is paid to answer phones, not tapping them. It's not her job description. She does gather information for us, part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. If it is inevitable that she would do this, sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Called it straight up. He does not rock with Miss May, while Miss May will do anything for him. Night of the murder. Oh, the night of the murder. Were you in Miss April May's hotel room? Who can say I seldom pay attention to mundane details such a time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. Wright, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Edgeworth low-key lying through his teeth again, as I said before. The police, the courts. To me, they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Called it. Okay. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information, you see. We are a company of the future. We might say we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named the color blue. Wright of Blue Corp, as the founder of the name. I'm so sorry. Wright of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Your hair is purple, not a single. Okay, you got a blue polka dot stripe or polka dot tie. Your eyes are blue, Aryan a little bit maybe, and you got a blue freaking, I guess, badge or whatever. Fabulastic, is it not? No. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, that might be the big painting on the wall over there. Where did you get it? When did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp the position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zitch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse of an attorney. Grotty Burger. What? Did he just hit me low-key? He punched me. Yo ass has assaulted a lawyer. You are going to jail. Well, Mr. Lawyer, then what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge anyway. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the court, they'll all do my bidding. So you say? But I wonder, is that the kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. Compensation. You came here from Wrightsburg's, I presume. Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then, you must ask him, why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I'm about to see you in court, you nasty fruitcake mother trucker. I know you bouncing on D. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected? You say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information, he's blackmailing you, your lovers? Ooh, male on male action, I guess. He's blackmailing you. Yes, Mr. Wright. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. Huh? I think that painting is fairly grounded proof. Oh, that's me. Very well. This may be a chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps this was fate. What is he talking about? Reddy White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years? 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's a connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gets him an iron grip. He owes judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What time? And nobody chose to stop him at all whenever he was doing all this. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What do you see is nothing more than a weight of many years. Shit. The DL incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sort of code the police gave the case. Well, it's about 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium, Maya, or Maya's mom, a medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at a bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remained unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. Why were you blackmailed over this, Miss Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches So that's why you got all your freaking expensive stuff in your freaking. Get the frick out of my face, bro. Just because he offered you riches, that's why you freaking turn tail and turn on everybody? Get the frick out of my face, bro. You have no sense of morals, I guess. He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded some of what she found. Thank you. I don't need to talk to you about nothing else. Goodbye, nasty freaking stink dude. Giving up your freaking morals and what you do as a job just for riches and all that, and now you have to sell your painting and all that. Get out of my face, please. It's funny. Looking at a room like this seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright. Examine. So, clues. So she's been tracking him down for years because of what he did to her mom. Low-key, maybe her mom is dead as well. Maybe she couldn't handle it no more of being seen as a fraud and then also being blackmailed or even her name being tarnished and all that. Understandable. But damn, leave your kids and your husband like that just for, I guess, your name, yeah. The books. Maybe she has like a secret bat cave in there a little. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They are alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I take a look at? A1, I guess? Or AI? There's a recorded A recorded in the file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Misty Faye. And Mia and Maya's, that's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes. I have tarnished the Faye's name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. And the other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and co-reactions. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. So was he not a mentor? In alphabetical order, let's take a look. Was Grossberg not her mentor to begin with? Let's see, J through S. Nothing much here. Yeah, I'll just skim through some of these. Skim it a little bit. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here is at the end in S. Suicide. Her mom probably took herself out. Ew. She has a collection of suicidal reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Wright drove them all to kill themselves. I can use this newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay, thank you. Newspaper article of the police suicide. The word Wright is written on the pencil on the top. Okay. Thank you, Mia. Okay, nothing else? Alright. Were these Mia's desk? Perfectly clean? Alright, the only thing missing is Mia. Alright, thank you, Mia, low-key. Look at outside. Okay, so we on that ass now. So low-key, it seems like he straight up blackmailed them to a point of actual suicide where they couldn't live with themselves at all. Probably Mia's mother was one that took part in it, where her name was tarnished. Her information was sold to the press. And then now she had nothing. It seems like she cared most of all about her line of duty of being a medium. And after that, since she wasn't able to be like that because nobody would want to hire her for such activities, she wanted to end it, leaving her daughters and her husband behind. But maybe I think her husband died already previously as well, but leaving them all behind, you know what I mean? Crazy to think about that Mr. White has the capability of doing that. Didn't have even more big name people on that too? Crazy. Alright, so where should I go now? Blue Corp, yes. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated through your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Frick no, your ass is going to jail straight up for causing people to commit suicide. Transparent. Present. Yes, newspaper clippings. This is the one clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this. This is an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press, and the very next day he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know that you did this. I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied him, you blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and caressing? My bad, I'm so sorry. Caressing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing investigating me? What is it that you should be doing now investigating me? My bad. No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. You nasty mother trucker, I remember your face. Who can forget your freaking purple hair? Interphone. Secretary office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White! Shit! You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? What should I be doing now is going after you! What are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was, I'm so sorry. God dang it, man. I'm ruining the experience. Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tabbing her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary office. You won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. What the frick you about to do to me? You about to punch me again? Phoenix, you better defend yourself, my boy. Instead, please connect him to a public prosecutor office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What is this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see? And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quit it! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? That man? Or what man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinion to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Okay. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so splendidly inept that they make you even look content. What the frick am I reading? I am so sorry. Let me get a drink of water. I feel faint. Do not black out now, my boy, please. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Bucks, Harry Bucks. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. My friend name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Bucks was the murderess, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present you the man who killed Miss Maya Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. So nash yourself away from me. Thinking he about to do something to me straight up. September 8th, 3:37, detention center, visitor's room. Am I really in jail? I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow? White's going to set a trap for me? And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included? An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Am I gonna self-defend myself? Right. Mr. Wright. Shiz. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... No, I did not kill your sister. I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me in court, cheer me on in court, help me break out of here. Cheer me on in court. Well, you can cheer me on, you can cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? I guess. Like I don't think you can really defend me like that, Maya. So just be there watching it all go down. You know what I mean? I'm about to self-defend myself straight up, low key. I'm about to be a crazy person. I've never seen that actually happen and work before. You know what I mean? I've never seen that actually happen. I've seen a TikTok where this guy was being trialed. You know what I mean? And he did not rock with the judge so much that he tried to take out the judge. Straight up jumped over the freaking the judge desk or whatever to try to take her ass out. Crazy for real. Low-key crazy. He's probably at jail for life, you know what I mean? But I've never seen, but because I'm an attorney, I feel like I could possibly actually be able to defend myself in this with no lawyer needed. And especially since I have evidence too. I have evidence on me. Yeah, I have all this evidence. I can easily defend myself properly. Look at all these freaking mother truckers. Freaking Miss April May. 39, bellboy. God dang. Alright. Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. I better get into uniform. Okay, you don't gotta get into uniform. Just wear what you're wearing. I don't gotta see all that. Okay, now she's gone. Wait! What? I'm kidding. It was just a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Alright, Maya. Thank you. Times change. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings and no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. Mr. White, with the true culprit appearing as a star witness. That is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. We're gonna beat his ass, Phoenix. Trust and believe. To be continued. Yes, save. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Oh, Maya? Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Edgeworth? Looking good, my boy. What the frick? Who are you gonna be defending? Not me. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. Do you believe that? Are you a two-faced mother trucker? You know the chief prosecutor's getting paid. Do you? Will you blindly follow? You seem like an elegant, exquisite gentleman that wouldn't let such biases hold their opinions. I lost my train of thought. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have to judge in his pocket too? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Including sucking D? Low-key? Alright, my boy. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like that? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get defendants declared guilty, to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? I know you? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't here yet. There's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Trust and believe, Maya. Trust and believe, I got this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court courtroom, number 1. Shit! Why are you on my... Maya is located on my side. The court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Getting crazy now, man. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Hell yes. Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness of the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. What the frick is Mr. White trying to do? What does he have on everybody? Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. He's getting paid. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? So recording? Yes.
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all...
Damn it! I'm sorry.
At the time I thought that Miss Maya's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Yes.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Red White to the stand. We about to get it, y'all. Straight up, we about to be right on that ass. Let's go. Shiz. Look at your freaking fruitcake. That's what Phoenix says. I'm just copying what Phoenix said. Fruitcake mother trucker. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Oh, y'all can't have this money on me. Oh, y'all broke.
Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh, does this finger gauntlets or whatever say his name?
Oh dear. Do my Loxius confuse you?
Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. White, something. I don't know what Nino means. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negotiatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder.
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there.
Why would you tell what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. If I can't, why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Oh, glamorous.
I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
God?
Let him have it, Phoenix. Just believe, Maya. Witness accountant.
Let's see, it's about 9, I believe. It was quite what the frick am I reading? Crucifying? That's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
I'm gonna have a tough time reading what you're saying. Holy crap.
Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Breast goes big. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Shit, on that ass. Cross-examination. Witness accountant. Or account. Let's see, I was about 9, I believe. Hold it! How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer.
So, what was that proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service at 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too.
That's what she said too, but she died at 9, no? Maya died at 9 but lived, she said he lived a little longer. Press further on that ass. True, but the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quite... Shit, I cannot say that word. I was quite purifying? Reading. The window. You're reading in the window? Well, why did it take you so long to notice the murder then if you're reading towards the window, like watching it happen? By the window, you mean the one directly across from Faye & Co.'s law offices? Correct. It is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Okay, and like an abrupt bedlam. A commotion. It must have been when you attacked, I muse. We see, continue. Shit. Surprised I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading the papers until you heard that sound. But of course I am no snoop peeping out of the windows at night. No snoop, yeah, right. You made a career of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired. Needless to say, that man was none other than the lawyer. Hold that, I'm on that ass. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. So what is your eyesight? Glamorous. You're never gonna touch my riches. Shit, my bad. 40, don't add them together. My bad, I couldn't even read that, I'm sorry. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? Shit, I called Miss May over at once. She was too surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the television and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the I'm so sorry, God, man. I'm so sorry, actually. God. Did you know that she had been tapping the Faye's office phone? No objection here, mother trucker. Irrelevant. It has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Stop with all the Spanish talk, please. I know you've been using Duolingo all this time. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende? I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left, but she said she ran to the right though. You gave chase and struck her down. Court record. She said she ran to the right though. If she ran to the left, that would mean the glass. Okay, so he's more right then. So why did Miss May, Miss Faye, or Miss May say that she went to the right though? Unless she doesn't know her left to right. Chase struck her down. Are you sure? Glamorous. You're never gonna touch my money. As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Okay. Shit, there has to be something there. Finally, there's a terrible impactation when it was all over. Impactation? Do you mean impact? Ridiculously. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. I think you need to brush up on your D-writing skills? I don't know. On second thought, perhaps I better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. So what do we have? Present. Shit. Time of death. Died from a blow from a blunt object. Glasses broken remains. Broken beyond any recognition. Wiretap. Maya's testimony. Victim dodged an attack that ran right, but she was caught and struck. Boom. Present that. Objection. The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can't see nothing faulty. What are you talking about? Unfortunately, I have to penalize you, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? I must be on the right track, on the wrong track. What do you mean? She said he went to the right. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Oh, I did that the wrong reading. My bad, I did that the wrong reading. That's why. That's on me. Spike here man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, the man was no other than the man, Mr. Lawyer. Yes. The victim ran to the left. Boom. That's why. My bad, low-key. Now present that ass. Objection on that ass, you nasty mother trucker. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've been dung your old grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. On that ass. She clearly stated the victim ran to the right. It is simple. You have misheard her. Now all of us in this courtroom misheard her straight up. I think not. Look at the floor plans. On that ass. The killer was here. Yes, and the victim was here. The victim ran to the left, as you claimed she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at its face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see her victim run left. So Miss May low-key lying out her ass. Booty big though. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right? I think, okay, so low key, here we go now. Big key brain meats here. If Mr. White said right, you know what I mean? Or if Mr. White is right, saying that she went left, that would basically mean that she went to a dead end and basically broke the glass. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? I think the killer came through and broke the glass. You know what I mean? The killer came through, broke the glass or whatever the vase was, and then Miss May or Miss Faye tried to go freaking right towards the exit, but wasn't able to. I think Miss May is right. There's no way both are right. Miss May is right. Miss May has stated Mia ran to the right after she was attacked. What is this? Am I not fabulously? I assure you, that lady ran to the left. I am sure of it. Then there can be only one explanation. And this is? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. On that ass, Phoenix, as you should be. On that ass. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime scene from the hotel. He was viewing the crime scene from the office. If he was not at the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. On that ass. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Shit. He was standing. Shit. Ooh, yes. Okay, if I was there, hold up. If I'm envisioning it now, cross interpret the whole situation. No, she would have went right though, no? Maybe she did go right. Maybe she did go right for but why was she trying to find a weapon? The victim was there. If the victim went left, it would have went towards the glass, but she went right. But if he was facing her, she would have went to his right. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran off to the door. If he was watching from this point, it would appear she ran left. No, that's wrong. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That's where the killer was standing. Shit. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held incompetent. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? No objection here, mother trucker. Stop your ass. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. I'm struggling to read. I'm sorry. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, I might be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let us hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Shit. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Breast goes big. This was what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? No, I don't. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Shit, on that ass now. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. Hold it right there. What do you mean by that? That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient, it does not become you. Hey buddy, you're an American too. He thinking he's like an exquisite freaking Frenchman or something. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran left. What do you mean first? First? And that's what comes before that happens next. Do you speak English, right? Please sit back and relax and try to use simple words for your best benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely, and that's what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point hiding things from the court. I'm not hiding anything. No objections here, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with that last of her strength, she ran to the left. Hold that ass. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Shit, you chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me.
Glamorous, you're never gonna have my riches.
But it was you. No objection here. Mr. Wright, if you claim it's not you, then show us proof.
Can I do nothing? Can I do nothing, right?
Nothing. May I continue? Miss Faye, that is what Miss Faye saw. May and Faye, I'm getting those mixed up.
So each of you saw different parts.
Absolutely, that's right, of course.
Where did you pick up the annoying phrase?
Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice.
So, were you watching both times?
I suppose I was.
And please excuse me for not testifying this sooner.
What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face, as you should, my boy.
On that ass. Okay, what do I have though? Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to show this. I can't show the same thing. The glass remains. Shit. Can't I show this though? That she died from a blow by a blunt object. Let me save real quick. She died from a blow by a blunt object, and she may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. For a few minutes. If she got hit once, how would she have the strength to try to run after that, to get hit a second time, then die? You know what I mean? I think this is it. Present. Called it. Easy on that ass. Easy on that, Chad. Low key, you can't read for real, but low key, I'm smart a little bit. You know what I mean? Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him with where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the courts you were absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using the phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. No objection here, Ashworth. Stop that. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. I've never heard that before. Yes, quite. No objection here for a break? The witness is confused because he's lying. I said that definitely wrong, I'm sorry. Request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness could care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White.
Oh, okay.
The two accounts. Bro, I'm liking this. God dang, man. If only I was a good reader.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard
the other window when I heard that thing fall. What other window? Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran from the door. Then you did her in a single blow. Flop. You ass is sweating like me after going up the stairs, so I don't believe nothing you say. Flop indeed. Very well. You may begin a cross-examination. Whose side are you on? You should not be going towards any sides. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. No, you ain't about to shit your pants right now. Loki, you should have cleaned your bowels and your booty out before freaking coming here. Deal with it. This is almost over. All that ass. Cross-examination. On that ass now. Let's go. Well, you see, I looked at the other windows when I heard that thing fall. What fell? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something like that strike you as odd? Yes, very odd. Yes, that is odd. I press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? How could you have seen it if it's broken into pieces? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. This light stands lying on the floor when I looked. How could you have seen it though? How could you have seen it? The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why, me? Well, I instructed not to. Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. White's falling apart. No objection here, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the victim or the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Frick no. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. Shit. Then the next moment I saw Miss Maya run to the left. Miss Mia. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No, triple no. How could I? No objection here, stop with the objection. I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you haranguing the witness. You look a little flustered, Edgeworth. Killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Now before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran to the door. How could she have done that if she was hit? What do you do next? I gave chase, of course. What? Did we not hear that? No, not me! The killer! I mean, he gave chase. No, he is falling apart. Mr. Wright, please try to stay calm. Mr. Wright, here is the only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, all right. Thank you, Mr. Miles. Then, single blow. Throp. That doesn't sound like a savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see. Not really, Phoenix. He's getting a lot of less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. Okay, so we can say it was lying on the floor when I looked. How do you know that? How do you know that? You know what I mean? Has to be the glass. When I looked. How could you see the floor though? You know what I mean? Has to be the glass. How do you know if were you inside there? Present. Glass on that ass. Objection on that ass. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea that it was a light stand. So tell me exactly, when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. On that ass. Is it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. No, mother trucker, it's not obvious. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That will be no problemento, right? That means you have to be inside the freaking office. No problemento? Brick problemento. There's a brick problemento. Problem here. What problem is this? Mr. Wright, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, defensive, undeniable, impeccable. No, it's impossible. You could have seen the stand. On that ass, Phoenix, as you should be. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? Sure I do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Shit, with the view? It cannot, yeah, if you give him the map. How could you have seen it if it was fallen over? And especially it's not in the line of sight. On that ass, present, take that. Look at this. These are floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes. Yes, correct, Your Honor. Now look, on that ass. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here, well, note that the stand is not within invisible area. On that ass, Phoenix going crazy as you should be. Well, Mr. Wright? Or White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculously. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you would have been able to see it after it fell either. There was no way you could have recognized the broken shard as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. He just had a freaking orgasm in front of everybody. Crazy on that ass. Mr. White. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? You Honor? I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get over our verdict. No objection here. That's far enough. Phoenix Wright. Shit. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? So he's trying to take my freaking flow? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wire trap. So you're gonna plant this on Faye? On Maya? My bad. The wire trap. Shit. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way he's headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He has ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place a tap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? You are freaking shit. Am I correct? Bro, that's how you know Edgeworth, he literally said he'll do anything just to make sure that we are guilty. Even freaking create this false testimony or false witness conclusion to make it seem like he went into the office before the murder came through. Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co's law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Shit. Now, I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He was determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. Well, he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright, theory is revealed for the basis conjecture. Is it? Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Oh, Glamorous, you can't have my wishes. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Shit, the wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co's law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is, when I saw this glass light shard. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Glamorous. Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Just believe, Maya, I'll need whatever I can get. The wiretapping. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. On that ass. Do you have proof? Frick! Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap, he's on my ass. Shit. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. Shit. Right. On my ass. I have entered, okay. Was it really you that went into the office? Or is it Miss May? Shit! Every single time I come to get on that ass, he's on it! Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in Miss Faye's Co's law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he already ran the check on those prints. Shit! Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Faye & Co's law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why didn't you tap Mia's phone? Shit. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect clients confidentially. Shit. That was when I saw this light stand? Why did you notice something innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it had made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautiful thing deserves attention, does it not? That is it. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him.
Shit. But the wiretapper was in the freaking thing though, no? Has to be this. Has to be this. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly is that evidence to the statement that has been related? They aren't, are they? Shit! Please, shit! I don't think I won me any points by the judge. What? I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. What? Phoenix. Huh? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Is it Grossberg? Mia! What? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Did Maya slap me in my face? What happened, or did I faint? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Shit! You're finally awake. Again. What is happening? Hey, Phoenix! God, there's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. I'm looking at you clearly. The breast goes big. You look good. Okay, damn. Jesus, what am I looking at now? Your sister? Your Maya. Do you know the Fae woman have a strong psychic power? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like from a famous apartment store. $1,000. Wow, big splendor. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. What does that mean? What does that mean? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Shit, so it wouldn't have been a week prior, you say? Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? He was there a week prior. Beginning of the September, the week before the murder, yes. On that ass. Breast was gigantic though. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. You know you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Okay. Thank you. Gigantic breasticles. Damn, alright. 1:16 p.m. On that ass. Wait, okay, I thought we really ain't gonna get the normal Maya now?
This is like Nezuko somehow reaching puberty whenever she fought freaking the Emperor Moon 6. Court. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Fretno, Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? Yes, Your Honor. I say, let's give Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination on that ass. Wiretapping, week before. Started beginning of the week before. Present that on that ass. How could that be? I was confused a little bit. Look closely at this. See these words, Maya written on blood? You're grasping. No, I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fanco's law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Another orgasm has just happened in front of the court. Mr. White, can't get this out of this one, can you? No, it's inconceivable. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you will agree, can't judge me guilty under the circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Why are you saying objective, Edgeworth? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait! I forgot! It's Edgeworth! Oh, shit! Yes. This is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. It only lasts 3 days though, my boy. Nothing more, nothing less. Or no, a little bit less though. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I object! Mr. Wright's guilty. It's obvious. There is no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's gonna call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis of factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Shit! What? In the completion of the trial of Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen. They can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after me has showed up to help me and all. Glamorous. You never touch my riches. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will say. Did Maya take the form of Mia, or did Mia take the form of Maya? I'm now confused a little bit. Body T, you know what I mean? But this is Mia talking, you know what I mean? So it's cool. All right. Mia, Phoenix, read this note. Oh yeah, and she got her birthmark too, so it's Mia. Read this note out loud. Mia, what is this? The list of the people's names in Mia's handwriting. She on that ass. How the frick did you get that, Mia? Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. On that ass. Oh, shit. The memento Mia had given me has a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in the finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Distant hold! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit you're guilty right here, right now. Or else the list will be revealed to the press. On that ass. I can see Mia's breasticles right now. Jesus, gigantic. Capcom knows what they're doing. I confess, I did it. I had Miss Mia with the Thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Got that ass. Mia and Loki going crazy as she should be. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. It was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, or the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. On that ass, as it should be. Y'all see me dancing for real? That is all. This court is adjourned. On that ass. Edgeworth, you are not the dude you think you are. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mia, I do low-key miss you for real, but you know, we never had that date, but I appreciate you saving me low-key back there. You know what I mean? Trust and believe. Can I take a picture of you? Well, I never thought I would be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fan Coast Law Offices. Loki, we did beat Edgeworth as we should. Loki, he's like, no, how is that possible? I want it one more day, please. Frick no, Edgeworth. You freaking lost as you should. Try to get against me, the Phoenix Wright. You should have known my name Phoenix for real. Phoenix like the bird. Ah! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh, of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? It's Maya. Mia? You should see your face. Mia? It's Maya. She wants a burger. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What about What, did I look like my sister? You did whenever she took over your body, but look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Oh, because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? I'm the chief? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on a second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya, here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name, Mia said. That's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what that means, we're partners. I guess. God dang, you know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'll probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. And it's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Shit, I see the breast goes gigantic as ever. I wish I still would have went to that date. We could have went to McDonald's low key. But see ya, Mia. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. I'll be watching you in my dreams. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's wasting. All right, okay, wait up. There we go. The end. Boom, the end of episode 2, low key. Shit, going crazy on that ass. Boom, episode 3 now. God, what the frick is this? Brand new episode has been added. Okay, let me save. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna save my progress. Boom. That's the end of episode 2. We beat Edgeworth himself and Mia's spiritualness gained the ability to make Mr. Wright confess straight up. And once you confess low-key, you go into jail. I wonder what's gonna happen to May low-key. And I hope she was watching. No, she was not. She's in jail because she's in wiretapping, and that's a serious time or crime. But nonetheless, I'm liking it. I need to read better, clearly. Whenever they talk fast, I gotta be on that. You know what I mean? I try to voice act a little bit, but low key, it's pretty fire. And I want to know who Phoenix is as a person as well. They're going into little bits and pieces of it, why he became a lawyer or and all that, or to believe in yourself and all that. I want to know more of that. You know what I mean? I'm liking it. I'm liking this a lot. But sensational as ever. Which one would I say is better? Which episode? Probably this one, straight up. Why? Because it just goes more in depth with all this, and it shows you having to search around, find clues and all that, and it's freaking nice. You know what I mean? Like it a lot. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, man, sub to the channel if you are new, leave a like if you want, comment, leave me feedback or your favorite moments from the video, and join the Discord if you want. It is a work in progress, but trust and believe it will get finalized. And of course, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Objection! And stay safe.